Welcome to Class 7 Mathematics, Chapter 7 Congruence of Triangles. Today's topic is Exercise 7.2, question number 6 to 10.
Now question number 6, complete the congruence statement. Here given triangle BCA congruent to which triangle? Triangle BCA and triangle BTA is given. We can write the correct congruence over here. For that, first we can establish the correspondence between the vertices. See here in triangle BCA, B is vertex B corresponds to vertex B. Next is C. It is mentioned by dot. So vertex C corresponds to, here dot is represented T, vertex T. Next A. This is A, which is same as here also 90 degree will come. So vertex A corresponds to A only. So the question is triangle BCA congruent to which triangle? BCA. So congruent to triangle BTA. First part is over. Next. Second, it is given triangle PQT and triangle QRS. We can establish triangle QRS congruent to which triangle? For that, first we can establish the correspondence between vertices. First we are considering this triangle QRS. Q, that is vertex Q is corresponds to which vertex here? Q is denoted by a single line. So it is denoted by here. The corresponding vertex is T. Next is R. The vertex R is corresponds to, which is not marked anything. Such vertex is P. And S. Next to vertex S is correspond. S is denoted by dot. So the dot is represented Q here. So triangle QRS, triangle QRS congruent to triangle, write the corresponding vertex from that triangle. Q corresponds to T, R to P, S to Q. So triangle QRS congruent to triangle TPQ. Now we move to question number 7. In a squared sheet, draw two triangles of equal area such that first one, the triangles are congruent. What can you say about their perimeters? Second one, the triangles are not congruent. Then what can you say about their perimeters? This is the question. So children, either you can use a squared sheet paper or you can use the graph paper and you can draw a triangle. Here 1 centimeter square is drawn and I consider this triangle ABC. For first one, consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR. This is triangle ABC and this is triangle PQR. See here, base BC is 5 centimeter and AB is also 5 centimeter. And here base PQ is 5 centimeter and PR equal to 5 centimeter. And the side AC is same as side PR. So these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, three side of triangle ABC is same as three side of triangle PQR. Hence these two triangles are congruent by SSS congruence criteria. So we can write a triangle ABC congruent to triangle RPQ by SSS congruence congruence rule. Congruence rule. So we have to draw the triangles only. So the triangle both we have drawn here. So our question is over. Now we can check whether the areas are same or not. It is given that two triangles of equal areas. So area of triangle ABC equal to, you know that area equal to half base into perpendicular height. So in this case triangle ABC, we will get half base is BC into height is AB. Substitute the value half into 5 into 5, that is 25 upon 2 centimeter square. Similarly, area of triangle PQR or triangle, we can write it as RPQ, half into base is PQ into height is PR. We can see PR is 5 centimeter, PQ is 5 centimeter. Half into 5 into 5, that is equal to 25 upon 2 centimeter square. Now you can see that the area of both the triangles are equal. Now what we can say about the perimeter of triangle ABC and PQR. So perimeter of triangle ABC means sum of length of the sides, that is AB plus BC plus CA. AB is 5 centimeter plus BC is 5 centimeter plus CA we don't know, we can write it as it is. So we will get it 10 centimeter plus CA. That is 10 plus CA centimeter. This is the perimeter of triangle ABC. Now we can see perimeter of triangle RPQ equal to PQ plus QR plus PR. PQ is 5 centimeter plus QR plus PR is 5 centimeter. While adding we get 10 plus QR centimeter. And we have CA equal to QR. Therefore, perimeter of triangle ABC equal to perimeter of triangle RPQ. So in the first question, the triangle areas are equal to congruent triangles with areas are equal, then their perimeters are also equal. So we can conclude the answer like this way. So we can conclude here, we prove that a perimeter of triangle ABC is same as perimeter of triangle RPQ. Both the triangles are congruent. In such case, the two congruent triangles with equal areas have same or equal perimeter. Their perimeters are also equal. So the first part of question is over. Now see the second part of the question. We have two triangles with equal areas, but the triangles are not congruent. Triangle are not congruent. So the figure will be like this: triangle LMN and triangle LMX. This is the figure we have to draw. Clear? Now we can check whether they have the same areas or not. So let's see. Consider triangle LMN and triangle LMX. Now area of triangle LMN equal to half into base into height. This is the formula for area of a triangle. Here base is LM, half into LM into H is the perpendicular height. So ln is the perpendicular height. Now substitute the value. Half into 5 into ln is 6 centimeter. Cancelling here, this is 3. That is 15 centimeter square is the area of triangle LMN. Now we can find area of triangle LMX. That is equal to half into, base is same. Both of the triangle have the same base. So it is LM into H is the perpendicular height. That is from here to here. We can mark it here XD. This is the point D. So XD, that is half into 5 into XD is 6 centimeter. So we get 15 centimeter square. Now children, you can observe the figure, then it is understood that these two triangles are not congruent. You can cut one triangle and keep it over the other. It is not match with each other. That means these two triangles are not at all congruent. One is a right angle triangle, other one is not a right angle triangle. Definitely they will not be congruent. So the question is like this: the triangles are not congruent, but they have equal areas. Now we find that the areas are equal. Now we can see what can you say about their perimeters. Now we can check the perimeters of triangle LMN and triangle LMX. Now we got triangle LMN and triangle LMX are not congruent. All sides are not equal, so definitely they are not congruent. Now we can see about the perimeter. So perimeter of triangle LMN equal to LM plus MN plus NL. LM is 5 centimeter plus MN plus NL is 6 centimeter. So we get 11 plus MN centimeter. This is the perimeter of triangle LMN. Now perimeter of triangle LMX equal to LM plus MX plus XL. See here, the base of both the triangle are same. So LM equal to 5 centimeter plus MX we don't know the length, XL also we don't know. So we can write MX plus XL. So this is the perimeter of the second triangle triangle LMX. So you can see that these two perimeters are not equal. So we can say that the triangles are not congruent, but they have equal areas, then their perimeters are not equal. So we can conclude that two triangles of equal areas and the triangles are not congruent, then their perimeters are not equal. Now question number 8. Draw a rough sketch of two triangles such that they have 5 pairs of congruent parts, but still the triangles are not congruent. Children, first of all you have to draw two triangles. Any name you can give, PQR and ABC. Two right angle triangle we have to draw. Here triangle PQR and triangle ABC have drawn. Mark the measures 60 degree, 30 degree and 90 degree, and this side is equal to this side CB and QR is equal to this side AC. But here the side PR not equal to the side AB given there. Here the side QR is the hypotenuse, but here the side AB is the hypotenuse, which is not equal to the given triangle here, the hypotenuse of this triangle. Hence, we can say that these two triangles are not congruent. Here all three angles and two sides are equal, but the triangles are not congruent. This is the rough sketch of the triangle. Now we move to question number 9. If triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criterion did you use? See children, here angle B 90 degrees is given, but we are not able to apply RHS congruence criterion because here it is not mentioned any one side or hypotenuse. So look here in the question, what are the measures given? Two angles are given, then these two triangles to be congruent, which is the third criterion we need. Yes, the included side must be equal, then the given two triangles are equal. So we can write given angle B equal to angle Q equal to 90 degree given. Similarly, angle C equal to angle R, that also given. Now we want, which is the third criterion, to become these two triangles congruent. Two angles are given, so we need to apply ASA congruence rule. The included side we have to take. So we can take BC equal to, here the included side is BC, B is 90 degree. Similarly, the included side here is QR, Q is 90 degree. So BC must be equal to QR. This is the condition we need to establish the given two triangles are congruent. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by ASA congruence criterion. So the third condition we need is side BC equal to side QR. Now we move to the last question of this chapter, question number 10. Explain why triangle ABC congruent to triangle FED. So we can see the given figure, triangle ABC and DEF is given, and they have established the congruence ABC congruent to triangle FED. How they are establishing this congruence, that we have to show. This is not by RHS congruence rule, because children, while using RHS congruence rule, right angle is given here, angle B equal to angle E. And one side BC equal to same as DE, that also correct. But the hypotenuse, here the hypotenuse AC, which here the hypotenuse is DF. In the question it is not given that the hypotenuse are equal. AC is not mentioned, it is equal to DF. So we cannot use RHS congruence rule. Then two angle and one side is given, we can use ASA congruence rule. While using ASA congruence rule, we need the included side between these two angles. But here it is given this side and the two angles are given here. So in this case, what we can see, we know these two angles of triangle ABC. So we can find angle C by using angle sum property of a triangle. So given angle B equal to angle E, which is equal to 90 degree is given. Now angle A equal to angle F is also given. But and BC equal to D, but these three are not enough to apply ASA congruence rule, because the side is given but included angles are not getting. So we can find angle C equal to angle D by angle sum property of triangle. See here, these two angles we know. Then what about angle C? Suppose that this is 90 degree, this is 30 degree, so this will be 60 degree. Here also same only. This is 30, this is 90, so this will be 60 degree. That means angle C equal to angle D. So we are using, this is one condition is angle B equal to angle E, and the angle we found, this is equal to this angle. So we are using the second criteria is condition is angle C equal to angle D, and it is also given side BC equal to here the side ED. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent to triangle FED by, now we are applying ASA, two angles and included side, ASA congruence rule. So you have to write these solutions in the CW. These are the three conditions we use to apply ASA congruence rule, so that we obtain triangle ABC congruent to triangle FED.
So children, write down all these questions in your CW, and in the earlier classes we have done all try these questions of this chapter, that also you have to copy down in the CW. And in this chapter we have discussed about congruent object, how two line segments become congruent, two objects or shapes become congruent, and how two triangles become congruent. And apart from this, we have studied the condition for congruency. First, we have studied about SSS congruence of triangles, then SAS congruence of triangle, then ASA congruence of triangles, and in the last we studied about RHS congruence of triangles. And we solved two exercise 7.1 and 7.2. Complete your works, and in the next class we will be back with a new chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.